Welcome to another episode of Bringing Down the Grindhouse, a podcast where we discuss horror in media. And tonight, it's my motherfucking birthday! Woo! I am 31 years old. The Reaper is getting ever closer to killing me.
Oh my god!
How are your knees doing?
Dude, my check knee light has been on, along with my check ear light is on. My check, a lot of lights are on at the moment, but we're working for it, you know. All hail the great U.S. healthcare system. But anyway, but as our viewers may know or may not know, on birthday episodes, we get to pick whatever fucking movie we want. So I decided to pick The Sandlot from 1993.
Has there been other Sandlots?
Yeah, there was actually two sequels, and I have not watched either of them because why would you?
They're not good. They're direct to video.
Yeah, we don't talk. They don't exist because the original Sandlot's the only one that matters.
What's your name?
I'm Mitch.
I'm Mur.
I'm Justine.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm also looking at this cute T-shirt on tonightsprogram.com.
A cute T-shirt, Justine?
Yeah, it's got a little ghosty on it.
Will it fit me?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, good.
They have a
Awesome.
range of sizes.
Excited, yeah.
And you can also get 20% off on anything you get from the shop if you use our code BDTGH. That is BDTGH. Use that at checkout and you can get 20% off. And a little bit of it goes to us. So support your favorite horror casters.
Absolutely. Also, that merch, though.
It's sexy, if I do say so myself.
It is. This pint glass I'm drinking out of.
Oh, yeah.
With the chibi art on it.
Also, check out our website where we have our own merch. We got a cute new chibi design in the shop right now. You can get it on a glass. You can get it on a shirt. You can get it on a mug. Can we get it on hats, too?
We'll try.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk with our top scientists.
Yes. We have to formulate the perfect hat for the chibi.
Absolutely. You could find that link on our Instagram as well as our Facebook. We have a little link up there. What is Linktree? Damn.
Linktree.
Wow. So nice that I know things.
Anyways, go check out our shit. Check out our Patreon. Thanks for listening.
So The Sandlot.
Yes.
I fucking hate baseball.
After working at a baseball stadium, I have come to appreciate baseball just a little bit more. It's like the one sport I kind of care about. Kinda. I don't care for it much, but I can tolerate it.
Wait, why did you choose The Sandlot? Why did you pick this?
Okay, so because now I'm getting old, which 31 really isn't that fucking old, but this movie was played at school, on TV. I had it on DVD. Watched that shit. It was kind of part of my my growing up, So I decided to pick this movie because I think I watched it recently and was really jazzed on it because of how much fun this movie is. It's a great movie. It's a great family-friendly movie, also with just enough edge for the parents.
So did you pick a movie that was quintessential to your childhood? Just like me and John,
absolutely, yeah, no. And I'm not a huge baseball person. My mom was a huge softball person and also played baseball, and so she tried to get me into it, along with water polo and a bunch of other sports.
Don't you do water polo now?
As of right now, yes, but we won't talk about that because I'm bad at that. So there we are. But yeah, I picked The Sandlot because it was part of my childhood. It's a very fun movie, in all honesty. So we're going to talk about it.
It also became a cult classic after it came out.
It
was okay. It got an okay release. It made its money back. But as far as the reception, people didn't really like it too much. But after so many years, maybe 10, 15 years, people went back to it and really liked it. And then it became sort of this movie that permeated.
Damn the naysayers is what I say.
It's usually what happens. We've seen this happen with a whole bunch of other movies we've talked about where they were not appreciated when they first came out.
Oh, what's this? Oh, shit, production notes. That's sick. So this movie was directed by David Mickey Evans. He's really just known for The Sandlot. He's done other stuff, but he's really just known for The Sandlot. It was written by him as well as a guy named Robert Gunter. And it stars a whole bunch of fucking kids, and I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it.
Say the names.
For me, Mur. Do it for me.
That's your birthday. That's right. We got Tom Aguirre as Scott Smalls. I already fucked up.
Off to a great start.
We have David Mickey Evans as adult Scott Smalls, also the narrator. Arliss Howard as the other adult Scott Smalls. Mike Vitar as Benjamin Benny Franklin Rodriguez, the only Hispanic kid in this movie, and he wears a LA Dodgers hat.
You know, I think the other brown kid that was in this movie, the one other brown kid that was in this movie, he had some sort of...
you talking about their token black friend?
Yeah, no, he had... I think he was like Afro-Caribbean or something like that.
What do you have?
His last name, it was like De Nunez or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you're correct. We have Pablo Vittar as the adult version of Benny. Patrick Renna as Hamilton Ham Porter, the ugliest, fattest kid you've ever seen.
Who does he remind me of? There's an actor.
I'm awful. I'm a horrible person for saying that.
That was like dog. That's
I like
a
how
kid.
I glossed over that too. No, I agree.
Oh my god.
Fuck that kid, little Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker.
Oh,
God.
get his ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyways.
Chauncey Leopardi as Michael Squints Palidorus.
Squints was...
Yo, he's basically Steve-O. Don't even at me.
Yeah.
He looks like mini Steve-O.
Baby Steve-O?
Yeah.
I've never
Shit, he
heard that
does.
before. That's so good.
Patrick. Okay, and then Marty York as Alan McLennan,
Yeah.
and then Brandon Quinton Adams as Kenny De Nunez.
De Nunez. See, he's not just black. He's also Latino.
We got Grant Gelt as Bertman Grover Weeks. He's the nerdy ass dude that's tall.
Which one? There's
one
like 5 of them in
The
this.
one that does the drugs, you know?
Oh, the
He
one
got
that,
lost in the
no,
60s.
He's got the chew
That's
tobacco.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they don't even give him an actual like story. He's like, oh, he just got lost in the 60s.
Yeah, the one guy to peer pressure his
Oh.
friends.
Jeez.
That was the one who got lost in the 60s.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We got Victor Di Mattia as Timmy Timmons, one of the twins, and then Shane Odebazinski as Tommy Repeat Timmons. Where they're always just like, yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Shut up, man. They always repeat the same lines.
Hey, he's the hype man. Everyone needs a good hype man.
We do all. Mur, I know you're doing production notes, but we should mention Dennis Leary as the stepdad, or as Bill.
Oh, yeah, I was totally going to get that.
All right, I hear you.
Oh, and then the old man. You can't forget the old man.
Oh, wait, you mean Darth Vader?
Yeah.
No, it's Mufasa.
Oh,
It's
No,
Darth
it's
Mufasa.
the guy from Return to the U.S. or whatever that movie is with Eddie Murphy in it. He's the dad. Like, he's the African king
You
that
mean
shows
Coming
up.
to America?
Coming to America, yeah, that movie.
what?
This is something to the U.S. Yeah, I have been drinking. Excuse you. It's my birthday.
He's the African locust god from the second Exorcist movie, all
Also,
right?
Bro.
James Earl Jones, everybody.
James Earl Jones. Also, fucking Karen Allen as Miss Smalls. You know her as the love interest from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Tight.
And here's a cool one because we covered this movie. This is Marley Shelton as Wendy Peppercorn. She was the doctor in Planet Terror.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
She's been doing acting for a long ass time then. What the fuck? I didn't even realize that.
I'm trying to find the beast's name because I want to know what his real name was.
Hercules.
No, the real
Oh,
dog.
the dog.
name.
What the dog's actual name was?
Yeah.
Wait,
But
do
it
they
was
even-
like Rosie
do they
or
even
something
credit
like
the dog
that.
in the cast?
They fucking better.
They
have.
better.
I don't see it.
You know, when I was watching this, it'd been years since I'd seen this. I think the first time I saw it was when I was like before elementary school age. But I didn't remember a whole lot from it. So watching it again was sort of like watching it new. And there's the scene at the end where the fence collapses and the dog is trapped underneath it. I got so pissed for a second. I was like, did Mitch make us watch a movie where the dog dies?
No.
Thank God you didn't. Dog was
That's
okay.
funny. The answer is no.
Everything was chill. But there was a moment where I was like, shit, does the dog die? But what was that dog's name?
I'm trying to figure. Oh, the real dog's name was Goliath.
That's
Goliath.
even better.
Nice.
Oh my God, what?
And apparently he was a sweetheart on set, as all of the dog actors are,
That's adorable.
except for the goat from The Witch.
That
Yeah, I
right,
heard
that
that
fucked
goat
him
was
up.
like-
Actually gored him. It was
I
great.
mean, honestly, goats are assholes. Like, I get why they're associated with things that are considered evil. Because, like, those motherfuckers got a temper. And they got horns.
with their square pupils.
That shit's kind of tight, though. Just saying.
So 2 weeks before school ends, Scotty Smalls shows up in a new neighborhood, and he's got no friends. It's really sad, if you've ever been a nerd like me, and you don't have any friends like me.
Man, you're just really bringing down the mood.
Yeah, we're trying to bring down the Grindhouse, not the mood, dog.
Yeah,
right?
no joke. And he, his mother encourages him to go out there, find some new friends. But he loves baseball. He's trying to get along with his new stepdad.
Does he love baseball? He seems like...
Nah,
he doesn't even know who Babe Ruth is.
He literally only joins to make friends. But
Yeah.
then he eventually starts liking it.
He doesn't know who Babe Ruth is.
It's hilarious that they actually had the ghost of Babe Ruth show up
Yeah.
to talk to him and be like, you got to go get the baseball, baby.
Art LaFleur.
Which is cool, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the Colossus of Clout?
Oh, my God.
The King of Crash? The Sultan of SWAT?
What was the Bambino?
The Great Band.
The Great Bambino.
Great Bambino. I love. He's like, I don't know who she is. Who is this Babe Ruth
Who's
person?
Baby Ruth?
That was great. I love that.
Oh my god. And he, but we've got the homie Benny sees this kid.
So he's a homie now. I'm just kidding.
What? Oh my God! No.
Why are you
Just
profiling?
cool.
Why
Whatever.
are you profiling?
He invites the poor lonely guy to come join them.
I like how it's the
Play with
cool
them.
Hispanic dude on the block that makes the white kid get all the new
Ever.
friends.
Okay.
You guys
Yeah.
are
All
funny.
right. Fine.
I'm
yes.
just messing with you.
All right. You can't mess with a drunk man right now.
He's going to get all emotional.
I know.
I'm
So
emotional
the
already.
Hispanic
Start
kid is like,
crying.
"Ayo, white boy, come play ball."
Also, his actual older brother played the older version of him.
Oh, shit.
And unfortunately, that guy passed away. But
Aw.
still,
Oh.
they were family, and that's why they look so similar.
They
Speaking of bringing down the mood,
yeah.
They basically tell you that this kid eats, sleeps, and like dreams baseball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he gets into the major leagues. Is the story it goes, and then the kid who is the main character ends up being like the announcer for the baseball game, and so you see them both at the end.
Wholesome as fuck.
Yeah. It's got a little picture of them on the wall.
Yeah, this kid can't catch for shit though when he starts.
Oh, man.
He is an idiot.
Idiot.
You could say, but Murray, he's a kid. He's an idiot.
I love how much trash talk there is on this podcast to fucking children. Literally, we were like, "What's up with ugly kids in fucking horror films?"
a lot. Oh shit! The fucking Hereditary. Jesus.
Oh my
All right,
God.
we got to reel this in.
We gotta get back on track
better
now.
question. Why have we not talked about Children of the Corn?
We'll get to that. We need to dial it back. So, Scotty Smalls joins the Sandlot group.
Oh, dog.
Got you. Why is that right there?
I wasn't expecting you to just jump out of your chair.
Scotty Smalls joins the Sandlot group in order to play baseball with them and make some new friends.
Right.
His mom tells him, you should get in some trouble.
That was funny.
Make some friends. Yeah,
Honestly,
absolutely.
that is great advice from a parent. Like, a shy little kid that
Oh my God.
doesn't have a whole lot of friends. Just do something wild. Just go out there. I don't give a fuck. I'll give you permission.
It was, what, the 50s? They didn't give a shit about that.
I know, honestly. These kids literally had chewing tobacco.
They were like, that was great. That was a great
I mean,
scene, too.
this movie takes a while to get to the big
Really
plot
does.
point of it, to the actual adventure and story of it, because it takes time. You're kind of getting snippets, kind of like a day in the life sort of deal of these kids, and
They're basically poor kids that made their own baseball lot because they like playing the game. And they play every day and they don't even track the score.
And then the rich
Thanks,
kids
Mer.
from the north side come by to trash talk
That
their
shit
little
was
Sandlot.
funny as fuck.
And then the Sandlot kids proceeded to whoop the rich asses.
Oh yeah,
They
they fucked them
do.
up.
I love that.
I mean the insult between the two of them, because these are. It really pulls you into the world of little 9-year-old boys.
Yeah, what's
essentially.
important to them at that time?
Yeah.
It's baseball and going to the pool to hit on girls.
Yeah, exactly. Scam pool honeys.
Peppercorn. She's
Oh my
oiling
God, him
and lotioning.
faking drowning is one of the funniest scenes.
Oh my
She's
god.
like, you little pervert, and throws him out.
And then they get married and have 9 kids.
9 kids.
I love how at the ending the narrator is just like, what he did was low, rotten, and terrible. and cool.
Yeah, and also kind of cool.
I mean, and you go through all of these things. It's a very, very coming of age story in its own right, and it kind of it just you feel like kind of like you're part of their group.
Yeah, you get sucked into
sense.
the story.
I mean, maybe if you're a little boy, I personally can't relate to those hormones, but whatever.
Understandable, but I mean, the movie kind of does that where you kind of feel like you're part of everything that's going on.
It's nostalgic. I remember when I had my little crew of kids when I was in elementary school. We didn't necessarily play baseball, but we might as well have.
That's something else I love about this is that they could have swapped it with baseball to being in a band or doing any other thing that you just get together with your friends and do and have like the best summer ever sort of stuff. Man.
I miss that concept of summer. Like a child's summer is very different from an adult summer.
Oh, absolutely. There's no school. You don't have to work. You're doing whatever you want. Morning and night.
Whatever the fuck you want. You could stay up late because you know why? You don't got to wake up for school. You could have frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Weeks of frozen pizza in your RV.
I don't think they did they have frozen pizza in the 50s or is that later?
They had TV dinners, yo.
Did they?
No, they didn't have TV
They were coming
dinners
of
in the
age.
50s.
No, actually,
like
that was
this
sort of
movie.
the whole 50s things was modern convenience.
Oh yeah.
I know like they had some, like the microwave oven. It wasn't quite a microwave. It was like the toaster oven we have.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That kind of shit was a thing. You could totally make a frozen pizza in there. Just saying.
Dude, chicken nuggies on the scene.
Dog, frozen chicken nuggies. That was the birth of the chicken nugget.
Frozen lumpia from Trader Joe's.
Wait a second.
Yeah, so it looks like in 55 is when they made the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was way later.
I mean, I know that we can dog on Ham a lot.
No, he's hilarious.
Oh, he's so funny, though.
I personally relate to Ham.
Yeah.
I was that fat kid being like,
Oh
hey,
God.
ladies.
Hey, how's it going?
I also like that he just distracts them while they're trying to bat. He'll just say the funniest shit to them.
Seriously, one of my favorite jokes in this one, he's just like, if I had a dog as ugly as you, shave his butt, tell him to walk backwards.
What does that even mean?
I know.
He's ugly. It means he is fucking ugly.
So good. Oh my God. I love
my
it.
other favorite is like, hey, is that your sister out there?
Yeah.
Damn, is she naked?
Yeah.
Just like,
You think she'll date me?
Shut up, Porter.
Also, chicken nuggets invented 1963.
boo.
Damn.
I'm fucking upset.
Random facts.
I'm upset.
I feel like chicken nuggets were then made for the microwave. They just became
Yeah,
a common
probably. Most likely.
facet of fast food.
We've also got our wonderful peer pressure scene
Oh my God.
when they go to the
chewing tobacco?
carnival. Yeah, after whooping the shit out of the friggin'
The rich North Side kid.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
those
North
kids
Side
were
kids.
assholes. They're like, you're not even worthy to lick the bottom of my cleat. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers about to get capped right here.
And then
This
the one fat
crap
kid comes
face.
through of like, you play baseball like a girl.
That was like
I
their
like
ultimate
that.
insult.
That was the last straw. For
That
some
was it.
reason.
You've insulted my family, my honor, my
Dishonor on
ancestors.
you, dishonor on your
Oh
cow.
my God.
Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor on your cow.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, so good. So you go through all of these scenes, you get kind of immersed in being part of this little group, watching them what they're doing. And then it comes to the part where Benny has busted the guts out of a ball.
An omen of sorts.
An omen.
I forget that's even possible. Like you can
Is
hit
it?
a ball.
It is.
actually
It's
possible?
happened a
Yeah.
few times, yeah.
You can hit a ball so hard
that's
that it just
terrifying.
comes out.
You can also break the bat. That's happened before.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's kind of wild. I've seen the video of a bird getting taken out by a pitch, which is crazy because they throw it at like 90 miles an hour. So it's like it fucking just
Yeah.
destroys a bird
I
as
was
it
telling
flies
Jonathan this earlier because I do this summer
yeah.
job where I work at a baseball stadium, and so before my shift, I'll like sit in the stands and watch the little baseball dudes do their thing, and they have this little speedometer machine sort of thing where it'll calculate the speed and angle of the pitch and then also the hit and then calculate the distance. So you can sit there and see like, oh, this pitch was like 15 miles an hour. Sometimes they'll have a pitch that's like 50 miles an hour. And then the ball taking off is like 90 to 100 miles per hour. It's kind of nuts. how fast that shit goes.
So-
and that's a hard fucking rock you're hitting. So anything in its path, especially a bird, done.
So this De Nunez kid just like really threw it fucking hard then, huh?
Yeah.
I guess
He went
so.
in.
It was
Yeah.
his heater.
That heater.
Didn't that end up being the name of like his little league that he was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
His son's little league team is called the
Mhm.
Heaters.
Yeah, the heaters. That's so good.
I
so
like how only
wholesome.
one brown kid succeeded. Kind of suspicious.
What they both?
They said that
Oh,
he did.
you're
He
right.
played.
You're right.
Yeah,
He
they-
said,
they
wait-
they made a point to mention that he failed in the major
Yeah,
leagues.
he went into like AAA and then never got to the major leagues.
So is that
But
like
Benjamin
college level?
Franklin
Yeah.
Rodriguez made it all the way to the Dodgers.
Damn.
Yeah, when the great Bambino is coming to you in dreams, you know you're too far in.
I like that
I
he
know
just
you've
shows
been
up with a
blessed by the
cigar.
baseball gods.
Yes, he is a baseball legend.
I love how he's like, "Hey kid, just do it, okay?" And then he starts walking. He's
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what do I do?"
I know he gives him the most vague advice ever.
I love the effect that they have on him because he looks like he's coming out of the 20s.
Yeah, he looks like he's coming out of a TV, like all of the black and gray fuzz that you would have on your TV.
Yeah,
That's
the
actually kind of creepy.
grain.
What other movie did that? Like
The Grudge?
Ring, or sorry, The Grudge,
It's also
Uh,
called.
and The Sixth Sense.
I mean, kind of. She more crawled out of the TV.
It's the same shit.
He didn't come out the TV though. He came out the closet, which is even funnier.
Oh.
Right? I don't know if that was a Babe Ruth gay joke,
Okay.
but they
Wait,
they
is
did
Babe
it.
Ruth
So-
gay?
I don't know.
So
I hope
in-
so.
So in this dream sequence that happens much later, when after all of their failed attempts to retrieve the ball from the Beast,
The Beast.
Babe Ruth picks up Henry Aaron's card, who is a baseball player from much later, like a very famous one, and is just like, I don't know why, but I want to have this anyway, and picks it up and takes it with him, and that's just kind of a moment, you know. And the interesting joke here is that Babe Ruth would not know at all who this baseball player is because it's like, you know, 30, 40 years later in
Yeah.
the future. So interesting stuff.
Interesting.
Now I'm thinking of it from a different angle, though.
But after we've gone over,
Oh, you don't want to go into that? Okay.
Wait, no, I want to go into it. Mur, what's your
Yeah,
angle?
what's your angle?
So that person that he grabbed the picture of, that person is brown, and I don't know about you, but would it be that? Oh, I've never seen a brown person play baseball in the major leagues. Huh.
No, wait, there's that picture of Darth Vader with.
Yeah, James Earl
With
Jones'
Babe Ruth.
character, Mr. Something. He
All right.
played with Babe Ruth on the same team.
Mr. Myrtle.
That's it,
Maybe,
Mr. Myrtle.
maybe he reminded him of his.
That's
dear
what I was
old
thinking. I thought
brown
it was him.
friend.
Initially, I thought it was him. I thought it was James Earl Jones' character. I'm gonna digress and say, go ahead, Mitch.
So after we get all these snippets, you know, them puking on people at a at a carnival
Okay,
gig.
so they
Wait, we
set
gotta
themselves
talk
up for
about
that,
that.
though. They were like, let's eat a bunch of chewing tobacco and then get on a ride specifically that's gonna like take you in
I
circles.
appreciate the fact that they played the song Tequila during this.
Oh my
scene.
Yeah.
I actually really like the soundtrack for this
Yeah,
movie
it's a
too.
good
Yeah.
soundtrack.
It sets the mood. It gets things. Every song is like is very animated. It moves the movie forward very
The
well for all the
movie
scenes.
Plays out sort of like I would expect a comic book to read. You know, you have these
Yeah.
little scenes of actions and new chapters of the story, and everything's very whimsical and adventurous, as would, you know, the life of a child, I assume, be a lot more whimsical than, say, a bunch of adults playing baseball.
Especially Squint's story about the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like one of my
Oh,
favorite
God.
parts.
I know, this like little campfire horror story of a junkyard dog that ate hundreds of people apparently.
127
Christ.
people.
Yeah. They had
And
a
one
lot
child.
of fucking songs in this. They had The Lion Sleeps Tonight, America the Beautiful, There Goes My Baby, This Magic Moment, Green Onions, Wipeout, and Smokey Part 1 and 2. So they had a lot of fucking songs in this scene.
I actually do like the 4th of July scene where they have their one night game that they do
Right.
every year.
Under the
And
fireworks.
Yeah, and they're all just so like enamored by the fireworks because if you're like a kid, you get all excited about fireworks.
Especially a kid in like the early 50s where there's not really a huge, I mean, TV's I think a thing at that time.
Yeah.
So is radio, of course, but like it wasn't necessarily the center of what you do
Yeah, you're still
every day. A lot of
outside.
times like there's still just not a whole lot to do, so having something like fireworks is like the pinnacle of your year. Or being able to play baseball with your friends at night. That's what you have to look forward to rather than what we pay attention to now.
Or like having a tree house and
having
baking
a tree
s'mores.
House. Man, I always saw that in movies as a kid, and I was like, I want a fucking tree house. That shit looks tight.
Tree houses are super cool.
Did you ever have a tree house, Mitch?
You know, I think I never had one myself, but I had a lot of friends who had tree houses, so I'd get to go to their tree houses instead.
I've never even been inside a tree house.
Same,
I feel like they're myths.
Yeah. I've never
Honestly,
been
tree
in a
houses
tree house.
don't actually exist. It's a lie parents tell their children. Like Santa Claus.
It's a common trope with 90s like kids things to have tree houses.
Also that.
So we go back to The Omen. They bust the butts. They bust the butts. They bust the guts out of a ball.
I'm
it's
sorry,
an omen.
but busting guts in a sentence together, I can't do it.
It's tough, man. You know, you're either busting butts or you're busting guts. Which
Why
one are
not
you
both?
doing? Why not both? Oh
Fucking
no.
dead.
So
Oh my God.
so after this, Scotty says, "Well, I have a ball." Because they're all like, we don't got 98 cents for a ball.
Which is great.
So he goes and he steals a ball that he has no idea is signed by Babe Ruth, which is a pretty big deal.
What an idiot.
Yeah, I know. He
Yeah,
has no
fucking
idea.
kid. Idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
That dumbass 9-year-old bullshit. So he takes the ball, belts it over the fence into the lair of the beast.
Bum, bum, bum.
And we've already learned how evil the beast is. It's eating children. If they go over there, they're going to die. Any kid that goes over there vanishes.
And those 120 so people that tried to break into the junkyard.
Yeah, exactly. 127 guys. Yeah.
I love all the buildup for the beast. You like first see him when he's like on the other side of the fence. You just get
Giant
the smoke
paw.
and the giant paw and the smoke build up.
I love that. I
And
love
then-
how much they make it into a puppet at some points because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be huge, and then he finally gets over and it's just a dog, like regular dog.
Yeah.
It's cute though. It's a really good way to show how a child's imagination
Right.
can definitely make something seem a lot more grand than it is.
Yeah, the rumor that they build up Mr. Myrtle as the most evil man that's ever
Nicest
existed.
dude alive.
Yeah, exactly. And the dog is the most awful creature you've ever experienced in your life.
I remember as a kid, I was with a friend and I don't know, we were just digging like near my house for some fucking reason because what else are kids gonna do? And we find this bone that's like in the side of this hill and we're like, oh, what if it's a human bone? We were so convinced we had found like a crime scene. Like we even gave
That's
it to our
funny.
parents
You
and they
wanna see
called
a
the
dead
cops
body?
and gave them the bone. And it just turned out to be like a ham bone that probably someone gave to their dog.
Oh, jeez.
But to us, it was like such a huge thing. We were like, what if we found a person? This could be a
I would have gone on the opposite end and be like, dude, there's dinosaurs in here.
That was another thing. That was actually another thing we considered. We were like, what if it's a dinosaur? We're like, I bet the cops have some sort of like lab that they can test the bone at to see if it's a dinosaur leg. And then that night I went and had a dream that dinosaurs were roaming my streets. I don't know. I
Oh.
probably did. I can't remember. But that shit.
Your
everything-
imagination as a kid gets wild.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
And that's something that's represented in this movie
Yeah.
really well. It's just, you got that campfire story forever. Forever.
I know, it's
Yeah.
like his voiceover.
This movie's so quotable, and that's something else that I love about it
You have a
too.
lot of lines from
Yeah.
I didn't even realize how many famous quotes are from this movie until I watched it again. Like, "You're killing me, Smalls." I've always heard that, and I was
I
like, "Where
love
the
that.
fuck is it from?"
And now
The
you know.
Sandlot.
Early
Yeah, the
90s.
Sandlot.
I thought it was just a saying that people have always said.
Nope.
Yeah, same.
That guy can die knowing that he added to English
Culture.
culture.
That's culture right there.
Yeah, I have no thoughts on anything in this movie.
He knocks the ball.
The Goonies was better.
Oh, dang. Oh,
Whoa. I mean, I kind
We
of agree,
don't
but
want
whatever.
to make these comparisons, though, Mur. But
what? No,
that's
the
okay.
kids from the Sandlot would fucking wreck the kids from the Goonies.
True. Let's be real.
We'll have to have our title fight later on the
got
Goonies,
baseball
the
bats.
Goonies crew
They
versus the
literally
Sandlot
are
crew.
No,
Armed with
honestly, the
baseball
Goonies,
bats.
they went up against something way more dangerous. But anyway.
True.
Fair.
True. Knocks the Babe Ruth ball into the lair of the
gosh.
beast, like I was saying, and then they have all of their shenanigans trying to get it back. At first, they start off primitively. with a stick.
Fucking love the inventions they come up with. Like, they really put all this shit together just to get the ball back.
I want to know where they got the scrap metal and the blueprints to build a catapult.
So in that time, there was something called the erector set.
Yeah. This
which
is real.
Which was
the
the thing.
erector set?
Yeah, it was like it's like old timey Legos.
Yeah, this is pre-boner jokes.
Yeah, exactly. And so it was essentially
very phallic
like,
if you think about it.
It was essentially a set of like, your
dude, this was literally metal bars that you put together with actual tools.
Yeah,
this is like before they even thought about safety, where they were like, you might actually poke your eye out.
Predates like
Connects. Yeah, this is for children age 5 to 15.
They're like, here's some die-cast fucking metal pieces. Go build something.
Yeah, I mean, and even then before that, because the stick obviously fails, the dog bites it in half, and they can't get the ball back. So then they do the 3 vacuum cleaners to one rope, and
my God.
try to get it suction cupped out of there.
It worked though.
It did work. They always can almost work.
Can we talk about how dramatic that scene was, though? Right before the vacuum cleaners blow and everyone's bailing out of the treehouse for dear life.
Some of those kids were straight up just front flipping off that treehouse.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? They probably had a pad down below, and they're just like, just jump off, and they decided to do flips.
I mean, imagine like how much more trouble blowing up all of these vacuum cleaners, because they probably took them from their mom's house.
Exactly.
I know, but mom was pissed.
Right? They just like blew up all the vacuum cleaners. This seems
like,
way
Timmy,
more intense than them trying to get a ball back.
Vacuum cleaner costs
the Kirby man has to come back.
You know
how long it took me to earn that much money?
The Kirby man has to come around, right?
Jeez. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, and the erector set is great because they make that cool little catapult.
Okay,
and they're all organized.
Every time I saw these contraptions, like, that's a fucking fire hazard. Why are you doing this in a treehouse? Idiot fucking kids, dude. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be that guy.
Kids.
Fuck them kids. It almost works.
Every time it almost works.
They get the catapult to launch, and then you see the giant puppet of the dog
jump up and grab the ball. It looks so fake that it looked like somebody was holding like the puppet up as they like drew it across the fence. and just put it in slow-mo.
Oh, it's so good.
Then Benny Rodriguez has the dream from Babe Ruth telling him, stop being a pussy, dude.
Just go over there and get it.
I wish I could have Babe Ruth show up in my bedroom at night and tell me not to be a pussy.
But why did he have... He literally had a moment like they had from the fucking Odyssey where he's just like, oh, you're going to be remembered forever, or you're going to be a legend and never fucking die.
That's pretty deep shit to tell a kid.
So he was like, what? Oh, okay.
And then Benny gets all the kids together.
We got to talk about his shoes.
I was just about to get to that.
Exactly.
He gets to the shoes that make a kid the lightest and the fastest ever, his PF Flyers. He gets brand new PF Flyers in order to take on the beast.
He really does pull out a box of brand new shoes that look pretty much the same as the ones he's wearing, and he just replaces them.
They had to be brand new. He couldn't just get any normal
That is still
shoes.
an actual brand of shoe that you can buy.
Are they like $90?
Yeah, I looked it up earlier. They're pretty much like Converse, but like all black, even like the sole in the front of it, and then they have the green logo on the side that says PF Flyers. And so it was supposed to be the shoe, like you mentioned. That was like their spiel, was that's how they sold it. Like their marketing trick was like, it's gonna make you run faster. It's gonna make you jump higher. And then you get a proof of it when he's running away from the dog and jumping over the fence.
I mean, but the scene where he rolls, he just hops the fence. All the kids are like, "No, it's suicide, Benny! Don't do it, man! Don't do it!" And he's just like, "I gotta go in there and get this ball."
He flips and lands on his back.
Really though, I mean, but the showdown, it starts off with that Western music playing, and then it's got the whip crack when he starts running for the ball to face this dog, and it's just epic shit, man. And then he grabs it, he like slides and gets it, and then just starts booking it out of the place. The dog's leash comes undone, and then one of the greatest chase scenes ever takes place.
This is probably my favorite scene in the movie because they're showcasing the Wolfman in the theater.
Oh yeah.
While you're getting this first person view of the dog going through like trash cans and people, and it was just so good because it cut back and forth from that shit. It reminded me of a horror movie just in that sense, like right then and there.
It's like, yeah, see, that counts for our podcast.
Yeah, right?
partially why I picked it is because there are loose horror elements here.
Well, yeah, they're making it out to be this really horrific creature, and then
you have the unseen monster, which is eventually seen to be just someone's pup.
It's so nice.
Yeah, Hercules.
But I think my favorite thing about the chase scene was the cake.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's such a common thing you see in movies from that era, is people getting pied or caked. I want to know what the reason is.
They almost subvert your expectations because they don't get hit by the cake. They go under it, they go over it, and the cake people feel really good about it.
I can actually talk about that. That's kind of crazy. I'm actually learning about this type of comedy right now in a class I'm taking.
Like this sort of physical accident comedy.
It's a callback to slapstick comedy, which was the physical comedy that you would see, and one of them was the pie gag, was to get either pie or any sort of food thrown on you, but it was especially desserts, and they almost always got destroyed because this was something someone worked hard on.
It's funny because I know that's a major kink right now, is pastries and destroying pastries.
What?
So I'm like, what's the psychological tie here?
Wait.
I think we've taken a hard right turn.
Wait. Are you telling me people are sexually attracted to destroying Danishes?
No, yeah.
Or getting stuff thrown on them.
Or like just smearing cake all over the place.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. I feel like there's something really deep going on here with cakes and cream pies.
Is it because it's hard work to make a cake?
And then you just destroy it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, I digress.
I'm loving Mitch's face right now.
I love all of this that everyone's talking about, but to continue on with the plot of this movie, the dog chases Benny through all of these crazy events. And the Wolfman reference, or the movie that's playing, is great. And then the dog runs through it and chases them all the way back to the Sandlot again. And he hops over the fence. The dog plows through the fence, knocking it over onto himself. And then, the poor dog is all sag. He's got a big fence on him.
I thought the dog died in that moment, and I was so pissed.
So did I, and I forgot. I forgot how this ends.
I did too.
But then, Benny and Scotty get together and pull the fence up and let the dog out.
Yo, I'm hella upset the rest of the kids didn't help them.
For reals, they
were too scared.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids. I'm back on that omen.
Oh my god.
And then afterwards, the dog bestows upon them the loot.
Of like all the baseballs.
Now we can play forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever.
And then finally, they meet James Earl Jones.
You mean Darth Vader?
Yeah, Darth Vader. Or the Locust God from The Exorcist 2.
Or Mufasa.
Or Mufasa.
I love how they bring the baseball. He's like, come on in. Let's talk about this baseball. You could have just told me about it. I'd have got it for you.
I know.
And then, oh my god! And they all start beating up Squints over it too. And it's like, well, we got it though. We got the ball back.
Squints.
And then it's like one of the most wholesome things in a movie ever.
That was one thing, though, because obviously the Babe Ruth ball that went to Hercules was absolutely destroyed. And then this old man gives them a ball that was signed by the entire Yankees team. But they never explained just how pissed the father was that he lost his first ball in the first place.
Well, he got that one in exchange, so he was like, you're all right, kid. And then they fucking made up.
Like, they don't show that kid then taking the new ball to his father and being like... Do they?
Yeah, he literally delivers it to him, like in his hand.
I don't know. I would be pretty pissed still. Like, I know that's cool and all that it was signed by the whole team, but why the fuck is my other ball gone in the first place?
I guess that was supposed to smooth things over, but I feel it.
The fact that it was signed by all of them,
like the whole team,
probably softened the blow of him losing the ball that his father gave him.
Kind of fucked though, because his stepdad was like, "Dude, you suck at fucking playing baseball."
Okay, high key, his stepdad was a douchebag.
He was a mean dude.
He was. But I do find the whole scene where they play catch kind of funny because
it fucking nails him in the face.
In the face, and he's just like, and then when they get inside, he's like, "What happened? Oh, I got hit in the eye," and he takes a slab of meat and slaps it on his fucking face, and it's just like, yeah, you gotta watch out for that curve.
Oh my god. He did not give a fuck.
No, the way he said it, that dude totally intentionally hit that kid in the face.
Dang, he was like, "This isn't even my fucking kid."
Dude,
anyway.
Did us.
Wait, well, there's also that moment where the kid does the way of the house husband catch with his dad.
Oh my god.
Where like he gets the ball and then he like runs it over back to his dad.
I love
Here
that.
you go.
This is fucking great.
Oh my god.
Wait, did they ever say what his dad does for work?
No.
They just say he goes away on business, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
He ain't doing business.
It's
You
like
know,
it's-
anytime a man in the 50s says he's going away on a trip for business, he's not.
He's cheating.
Yes. He's fucking it on a floozy.
We
Oh,
don't
God.
hear about what the previous father was like either.
Also, yeah.
With all the times that Scotty says sorry, I can imagine his father was not a very nice man.
Oh, right. I know.
Oh.
Y'all, we're diving too deep.
We
darker side of the
psychoanalyze this a
Sandlot.
bit.
Yeah,
Danko
welcome to the
Deleuze, where are you?
psychoanalyzation of the Sandlot.
I like that they all have a somewhat happy ending with like the kids going
Sort
off
of.
in their ways.
Except for the guy that disappeared in the 60s.
No, he's having the best time of his life, and he lives in the forest now.
No, he definitely joined
Or he
some, like,
OD'd.
hippie. No,
Oh,
he was
geez.
with the Manson family.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's absolutely.
I'm
what
assuming
happened.
that the
Oh, I wonder if
neighborhood
that's
was
what they were
around
talking
LA
about.
area, considering that Mr.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin Rodriguez went to the Dodgers, which is an LA team.
Oh, dang.
I bet you homeboy ran away with Charles Manson.
I could believe it.
Yeah.
This movie is essentially a really wholesome version, less sad version of Stand By Me,
Dang. All right.
which is you know
I can see
a
that.
fun little reference right there. And I mean, it would be pretty depressing if there were scenes, you know, that were like, oh yes, and then Scotty was stabbed in the neck 2 times
God.
by 2 men in a department store.
Wait, did that happen in the first Stand By Me?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
one of the endings.
It's
Yeah,
fucked up.
Oh, nice.
It's one of the not so happy where they're like, and here's what happened to them 10 years later. They died. And you're like, oh fuck.
You're
Okay.
like, oh my god,
Damn.
no. So we've covered this whole movie now. Favorite scenes, everyone?
Well, I mean, I always like seeing James Earl Jones, so seeing him be like, wow, kid, you're fucking dead. Where you stand, like you lost of a fucking baseball signed by Babe Ruth. Fucking
priceless
idiot.
artifact.
He like gives him shit for it, and then he's like, I'm just kidding. You can take this one. I don't fucking need it. And you're just like, oh wow, okay. So the story just gets saved like right then, one line. They kind of just wrap everything up really quickly, and so it's kind of your happy ending for that. So I like that scene the most, I think.
I like the entire chase scene. I think it's so funny to me that they believe shoes make them faster and jump higher.
Dog,
But
they do,
it's
though.
what that marketing be doing though. So
What great marketing
It-
to sell to kids.
it made me laugh. And then seeing the entire chase, this kid could run for a long time, dude. He would not stop. I was like, holy shit, how is he not winded?
Benny the Jet
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
that was why they called him that.
So good. That was my favorite scene. The entire chase scene, because it also had the reference to the Wolfman.
True.
I think my favorite scene was when they put the beat down on those North Side kids that tried to challenge them. I just love seeing justice in movies.
Yo, they got beat. They didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
They stopped talking shit.
That's true, actually.
Can't come to my Sandlot.
We play on a real diamond here.
Oh,
Fucking
jeez.
nerds. Anyway,
Nerd.
I love how Weeks is the guy that's like calling Scotty a nerd.
Yeah, right.
But this is aside the point from my favorite scene of this movie. And there's a lot of good ones in this one. There's a lot of great scenes, but I feel like I am kind of on Justine's play friend here because I love all the shit talking that Ham does as the
Yes.
catcher. It's so good. Yeah, definitely. Definitely all the shit talking, and even like the lead up before that when they meet up with them and all start talking shit. Oh
Yes.
my god, yes.
And those are such like juvenile insults too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you fart sniffer.
Yeah, pee drinking crap face.
I'm gonna
Beautiful.
start using those in arguments now just to throw people off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No,
It's like you're being an
totally.
absolute fart sniffer right now.
Yeah.
I need you to calm down.
When you're getting attacked, just start singing Hotel California.
Welcome to the
I love that
Hotel
joke. Oh my god.
California.
John, do you have a
Such a
favorite
life.
scene?
I already said it.
Oh, I'm dumb and drunk. That's why. So now we have a rating for this movie.
10 out of 10.
Oh, dang.
That's all I'm gonna say. This is a 10 out of 10.
Whoa. Can you explain why?
No, actually, I'm gonna give it a
Oh.
9.5 out of 10. That half a point down
Backed off
for
a
the
10.
low-key sexual harassment by squints, but whatever.
Hey, I also thought that too.
Yeah, that's definitely a point, but I didn't want to exactly bring it up. But yeah, that is a thing.
It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Gotta talk about it at some point.
Well, there we go.
I'm gonna give this movie a 7. I think, yeah, it's a coming of age story, but we've seen that. We saw in the 80s with the Goonies.
Fuck, that's true. It is off the heels of 80s movies.
This movie has been the most overrated piece of cinema my entire life. Everyone was like, yo, you want to go see The Sandlot? I was like, no, I want to play Unreal Tournament.
Oh my god.
I have always stayed away from this movie, but I watched it and I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. However, there is a lack of adventure in this. And that lack of adventure makes me feel like they don't know what kids do. Because when you're a kid, a wall is not a wall. It is a fortress. It is a spaceship. It is everything. Baseball can be so many more things than just baseball. There could have been more imagination, and I find that it is better depicted in the Goonies. And I'm going to be that motherfucker that says Rob Lowe and Booby Traps is better than The Sandlot.
Aside from these comparisons, which I don't even think need to be there, but that's fine.
There's pirates in the Goonies. Enough said.
That's fine. That's
fine.
I love the Goonies. I love both of these movies, but I'm still going to give The Sandlot. It's going to get an 8 out of 10 from me.
I'm going to give it a 7.
There you go.
Now I feel like I should bring my score down.
Do it.
What? No, you can't
No,
change it
I'm
3
just kidding.
times.
Says who?
I don't know. I think it has a lot of humor. Don't get me wrong, it's a funny movie. I just don't think I'm ever going to put it on again.
No, true. I don't need to watch it again.
It's in the 50s. I don't want to think about that era.
Oh my god.
The 50s.
Yeah.
The 50s are only cool if you're a skinny white girl, but whatever. Anyways.
What are you going to rate it? An 8?
I give it an 8. A solid 8.
All right. You guys ready to get your coats?
Yeah.
On this birthday extravaganza?
Ah, yes.
Oh, whoa, that's new. What is that?
Let me grab my party hat and my brand new horror-themed merch from tonight's program. You can find them on Instagram at Tonight's Program, or you can search their website, tonightsprogram.com. Check out their horror-themed merch. Get yourself some t-shirts, get yourself some hoodies, and you can also get 20% off while you're at it. All you have to do is enter our code BDTGH at checkout. Check it out. That's BDTGH. 20% off. Give us a little tip while you're at it.
Thank you so much for all that info, Justine. Your coat looks amazing.
Oh, and I have to grab my mug.
Oh, your
mug. My
mug.
chibi mug. Our own design of merch with the chibi design that was recently added onto the market. It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, on our leak tree, we have a link to our Teespring where you can pick up the new chibi design on t-shirts as well as mugs and cups. It helps out the podcast, gives us a little cash to keep doing what we're doing. We'd also like if you checked out our Patreon, where for $2 a month, you give us a recommendation for a horror film and we'll discuss it. You give us the money, we give you the movie. Also, check out our socials if you haven't already. We have the Facebooks, the Instagrams, and the Twitters. And also, make sure to review us and give us a rating on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. Make sure to follow us and be notified when new episodes drop. Every little bit helps us in some way, whether you think it's small or big. So we appreciate everyone listening and supporting us.
We love you.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Mert.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Jonathan.
Happy birthday, Mitch!